Hey girls, so today I wanted to do a video on my favorite foundations, tinted moisturizers, powder foundations, and just powders. So yeah, I think these videos are really fun to see people's ranges from drugstore to high-end, because that's what I have, a bunch of drugstore to high-end, sorry my phone. I have a bunch of drugstore to high-end products that I would love to share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to start off is with my full coverage foundations. They're not really full coverage. They're sheer to medium. They're light to medium coverage because I don't like heavy foundations. So anyways, yeah, that's basically what I have. And to tell you a little bit about my skin, I have pretty good skin overall. I tend to break out if I don't treat my skin right, but I have oily skin, so that's one thing. So my first foundation that I absolutely love is my Chanel vitalumiere Aqua. And it just looks like this. I'm in the color 30 beige, so that's what that looks like. It's a really lightweight foundation, but it looks like your skin. It's amazing. It's super, super good. So if you haven't tried this, I recommend checking it out. It is pretty pricey, but it's a really, really good foundation. So love that. The next one is a full coverage drugstore foundation. Or not full coverage, but it's probably my heaviest coverage foundation, but I can sheer it out. And it is the Neutrogena Healthy Skins, and this is in the color Nude 40. And I really like this foundation. It's the first foundation that I tried when I was getting into foundations that I really liked. I tried a couple drugstores that were really cakey and really heavy on my skin, and this I found was just so nice, and I could apply it with my beauty blender, and it's amazing. So this was around $13 to $14 at the drugstore, which is kind of pricey for a drugstore foundation, but it's really, really a good buy. So, and it comes with 1 fluid ounce, which is a lot of product. So love that foundation. The next one is another high-end, and this is a new one that I've just been trying out, but I really, really love it. And it is the Benefit Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Brightening Makeup. What I like about this is that it's very, very light. And it's oil-free, so it's good for my oily skin. It has SPF in it as well, so it's really good for the summer. The one thing that I don't think that it is that good at is I don't think the staying power is really that good, and on my oily skin. So like in my T-zone, it doesn't hold up as well as some of my other foundations do, but it's still really, really nice foundation. I'm in the color Cheers to Me Champagne. Now this is very yellow when it comes out. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm not that yellow. But then when I blend it into my skin, it blends out perfectly. So it's a really, really nice foundation. It's pretty new. It's Benefit's first foundation. So if you haven't checked it out, just go into Sephora and ask for like a sample or something. It's a really nice foundation. And then the next foundation I have is from the drugstore, and is the Covergirl Natureluxe foundation. I love this foundation. It's super light, but you can build it up. And I'm in the color 340 Maple, and I think the other one I have is like 325, something like that. This is a really nice lightweight foundation, but it has really good coverage, but doesn't feel cakey or feel anything like that. And it dries really nice and satiny, which is nice for my oily skin. So I love this stuff. So if you haven't checked this out, you should. I recommend it highly. I think again, it is like upwards in the drugstore foundations. I want to say it's a little bit pricier than typical drugstore foundations, but I really, really like it, and a little goes a long way if you just want light coverage. So love that. And then moving on to tinted moisturizers and just tinted lotion type products. Sorry, I thought somebody was knocking on my door. Anyways, tinted moisturizer, light products like that. I have the Origins VitaZing. This stuff is really, really cool. If you haven't checked this out, you really should just at least go see how it works, because I never believed how awesome it was until I purchased it, and I was like, wow, like it literally is perfect coverage for my skin. If I'm not like breaking out or anything like that, I just want like a nice coverage on my face. This stuff is awesome. It comes out white, but then it has little pigments in it that kind of work when you rub them in. So it does a really nice job, and with a little bit of concealer, it's perfect for every day. And then just throw on some powder and you're done. It's awesome. It's taken the place of foundation for me a lot of the time. So I really love this stuff. The next one I have is the Laura Mercier. This is the tinted moisturizer, SPF 20, the oil free. And I'm in the color Sand, and the VitaZing doesn't come in a color, but I'm in the color Sand for this. This is my First tinted moisturizer that I ever tried, and I always thought that before I used tinted moisturizers, no, I was like, I need full coverage, yada yada yada. I was so wrong, and I love the look of a tinted moisturizer because I think that you really can just even out your skin tone and then cover your spots with concealer, and it looks so much better than trying to cake on foundation. So if you have generally nice skin, I recommend a tinted moisturizer. This one is quite pricey, but it's lasted me forever, and it's really a nice foundation, a tinted moisturizer. But if you're looking for a drugstore tinted moisturizer and you don't want to spend that much, I recommend the Covergirl Aqua Smoothers. I'm in the color light to medium 8 to 10, and this has really got a lot of color too. I definitely like the Laura Mercier one better. I think it gives a little more coverage, but this is really quite nice. It isn't oil free, which is one thing that is like, and that one has more SPF in it, but it's still really light and nice and hydrating. I find that it's very hydrating and I don't need to use a moisturizer beforehand. So I really like this, and it holds up pretty well on my skin. So check that out if you've never checked this out. I think it's like $8 at the drugstore. It's really reasonable. So there's that. The next thing that I really love, and the first thing that I ever started off with makeup, is mineral makeup, like powder makeup. Because I think it just really worked well with my oily skin, because like when I put it on at the beginning it looked cakey, but like halfway through the day, or like even in 2 hours, an hour through the day, it really just, my oils kind of set in and made it look really natural and nice. But yeah, so that's the first thing I started off with, and the two that I have now, I originally started off with Bare Minerals, but I don't have that anymore. And then I moved on to the Philosophy Supernatural, and I'm like almost out of this. But it looks like this, and you just pop off the thing, and it's got like a sponge thing, and you just kind of buff it into your face like so. I'm in the color Sand, and this stuff packs amazing pigmentation, and it's got a sheen to it, which, sorry, everybody's like talking to me while I'm filming a video. Anyways, it has a really nice sheen to it, which kind of like gives, I don't know, just this really nice flawless look to your skin. So I absolutely love this. So again, this is the Supernatural Philosophy Airbrushed Canvas, and it has SPF 15. And then a drugstore powder foundation that I really like is the Milani face powder, and this is the multitasker powder, and I'm in the color Light Tan 04, and it just looks like this. It has awesome pigmentation for me. I think that I don't love the smell of it, but I think that the coverage for me over like a tinted moisturizer or over like that VitaZing gives perfect coverage for me. It's light and it's definitely buildable, so I really absolutely love this. I think this is like maybe $7 at Walmart, so very reasonable product as well. Moving on to my favorite powders, I have two drugstore pressed powders that are my favorites. The first one is the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. I've used this stuff for 2 years probably. I've gone through so many of these. I always like use it for a while, and then I'm like, it's okay, I'll switch on to something else, and then I go back to it and I'm always like, it's so amazing, why do I ever stop using it? But I love this stuff. It's very affordable. You can find it at the drugstore, and it's nice to throw in your purse too, because it has a little spongy guy and a mirror. So I don't use it while I'm doing my makeup, but in my purse it's perfect. So I'm in the color for this one, Sand Medium 01. Notice I'm in sand a lot. Anyways, the next pressed powder I have is from Rimmel, and it is the Stay Matte pressed powder, and this is in 005 Silky Beige, and this is a really nice powder too. I think that it does a great job at controlling my oils without looking cakey, because it's very finely milled. So yeah, if you have any, I know that the Stay Matte foundation got discontinued, but I don't think that the powder did. So yeah, give this a try if you can still find it. I know they have a translucent one too, which I hear is better, so that's what I plan on trying next. So that's that. And then I just, last but not least, have a loose powder that I really like. Oh my gosh, my phone. I have a loose powder that I really like, and this is a high-end. It is the Laura Mercier, and it is the Universal Invisible Loose Setting Powder. This stuff gives you a really flawless look. Like, it just kind of makes your pores disappear, and it's just a really nice, it's a white powder. Ooh, the top fell off. It's just a white powder. It looks kind of like talc, and it's kind of got a weird texture to it, but when you buff it into your skin with like a flat powder brush, it's amazing. So anyways, girls, that is my favorite foundations, and powders. I hope you girls found this video helpful and really enjoyed it. If you want to see any more product type videos like this where it's like my favorite lip products or I did a favorite spring blushes, anything like that, just let me know and I'd be happy to do it. I hope you girls have a great day and I'll talk to you girls later. Bye.